I believe unconditionally in the ability of people to respond when they are told the truth. We need to be taught to study rather than believe, to inquire rather than affirm. Septima Clark was born in Charleston, South Carolina on May 3, 1898, the second of 8 children. Her father, who had been born a slave, and her mother both encouraged her to get an education. Septima attended public school, then worked to earn the money she needed to attend the Avery Normal Institute, a private school for African Americans. Septima qualified as a teacher, but Charleston at that time did not hire African Americans to teach in its public schools. Instead, she became an instructor on South Carolina's Johns Islands in 1916. In 1919, Clark returned to Charleston to teach at the Avery University. She also joined with the NAACP in trying to get the city to hire African American teachers. By gathering signatures in favor of the change, Septima helped ensure the effort was successful. Septima moved to Columbia, South Carolina in 1925, where she continues teaching and also joined the local chapter NAACP. Septima would work with the organization and with Thurgood Marshall on the 1945 case that saw equal pay for black and white teachers. She described it as her first effort in the social action challenging the status quo. Her salary increased threefold when the case was won. Septima moved back to Charleston in 1947, where she took up a teaching post while maintaining her NAACP membership. However, in 1965, South Carolina made it illegal for public employees to belong to civil rights groups. She refused to renounce the NAACP and as a result, lost her job. Later, Septima was hired by Tennessee's Highlander Folk School, an institution that supported integration in the civil rights movement. She had previously participated and led workshops there. In fact, Rosa Parks had attended one of her workshops in 1955. Septima soon was directing Highlander's Citizenship School program. These schools helped regular people learn how to instruct others in their communities in basic literacy and math skills. One particular benefit of this teaching was that more people were then able to register to vote. At that time, many states used literacy tests to disenfranchise African Americans. In 1961, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference took over this education project. Septima then joined the SCLC as its Director of Education and Teaching. Under her leadership, more than 800 citizenship schools were created. Septima retired from the SCLC in 1970. In 1987, Septima's second autobiography, Ready From Within, Septima Clark and the Civil Rights, won an American Book Award. Septima was 89 when she died on Johns Island on December 15, 1987. Her legacy will always be of an individual who fought against the status quo to help African Americans take control of their lives and claim their rights to become full citizens in the eyes of the American perspective. For that, we thank you for your work and your contributions to African American history and culture.